League, presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. On second down, it's Freeman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in Week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
36. Check. Hey.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Stepping up, he's going to keep Ryan hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They try right side here. Gurley. "31 yards there and a first down." You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Derrick Henry. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Defense wins championships, baby. Ready to go.
From the 44, Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mariota now. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota now from the 50. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Throwing on 2nd down. Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So on 1st down, Ryan connects with Sanu right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Ryan. Open man is Lashley. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The pass from Ryan complete to Freeman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 1st down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Ryan to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
45, Mike, 45. Better break. You better break. I'm letting you know.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and now it's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Dion Lewis. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the run, watch the run.
And that'll set them back 5. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. Throwing is Mariota. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Hey, 25!
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On 2nd and 9, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. To throw is Mariota. He finds Humphries. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And it's good. It makes it 22-7 now.
Makes the score Falcons 22.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 30 on second down, Ryan. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And some room to roam now. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Ryan. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Leonard Floyd. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Third and long. It's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Matt Ryan, picked off by Logan Ryan. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Kill, kill, kill.
They run. It's Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 90? And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go, D. Shift.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
First down, Titans.
Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
One.
From the gun, Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And some space here. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Todd Gurley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
That's what I do. One. Check 59. Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Throwing, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Titans.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full swing.
Gurley again here on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Mariota dumps it off to Lewis. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A throw over the middle, taken in. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota, and his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd and short.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Now Mariota on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another